Alright boys, welcome back to another video. Here today, you've seen the title, we have a lot of information to go over. Actually a decent amount of announcements from the Twitters, a lot of things to talk about. So, I hope you guys are ready for this video, and I want you guys to watch to the end because there's a lot of things I am jam-packing into this video. So again, leave a like if you haven't already. Let's go for a solid 555 likes. Leave a like, it helps out massively. Thank you again for all the support on the channel. First of all, you guys really are insane.
I love you, dog!
In just 2 weeks, we were able to gain 8.9 thousand subscribers on the channel. Thank you, each and every one of you. That's just insane, bro. At the time of recording, we're only 20 subscribers away. 20 subscribers away from 9K. So, if you haven't already checked that subscribe button, check it. Make sure you guys are subscribed. It does help me out a ton. Thank you again for all the support on the channel. Really, I appreciate every single one of you. With no further delay, let's have some fun with this entire video. Let's talk about everything because I know a lot of you guys have been stressed and a lot of you guys have been hyping this up. A lot of you guys have been talking about first what we have here today. It is in fact the one, the only, the tweet that started everything for My Hero that actually brought a lot of people's hype back into the game. So first, I already know that I mentioned this tweet on screen. This is the tweet from the actual NA Twitter. This is what they tweeted yesterday, right? This is the tweet that I did cover, but we now have EU tweeting. EU's tweet wasn't as fledged out as this one was, but for this one, thank you for your support of MHA during our launch month. We really appreciate your feedback over the past weeks, and here are some tuning changes that are coming next week. Also, as a thank you for our huge launch, special gifts will arrive with our server update, Plus Ultra. Now, I want you guys to focus on the final line of that, not Plus Ultra, the one before that. Also, as a thank you for our huge launch, special gifts will arrive with our server update. We're going to be focusing on this literal line on the video because I already know what the special gifts are going to be, and I want to talk about what they should be, rather, right? Then it says changes coming this week. Increase stamina gain from in-game systems. Now, what is that going to be? I already know what it should be, right? First, whenever you level up in every gacha game, right here at the top left, right? Over here, whenever you level up, it gives you stamina. It refreshes your entire stamina bar. That has happened with every game I have ever played in my entire life. I don't know. Maybe there's a gacha game out there that doesn't do this, but most of the ones that I've played, that is from my experience. Yes, they refresh, you get stamina. That is like the basic system that I've seen in every gacha game that I have played, yes, it has that feature. It refreshes your stamina. That should happen. Then when it comes to regenerating stamina, it should be doubled. When it comes to base stamina, that should be doubled. Why? It takes too long, bro. It takes way too long to first off have it, and sitting on 160 stamina, then going into literally three missions, you're practically halved out of it, right? That's honestly the worst mechanic ever. What else can they do? When you do daily missions, you get 10 stamina. They can also double hero supply if it's top right? When you go over here and you go to claim your hero supply, this should be doubled, and they should give these out more often. It's 10 stamina, fam. It's 10 stamina. You're really not getting much for it, so just give it out like candy. Literally, that's what it looked like. So, I mean, hey, it worked right there. And then, with the next one, hero coins that should be increased from daily missions. What does that mean if you go over here, okay? If you go to these daily missions, remember, there's 15 of them. They're probably going to do 10 coins per one. You'll get 150 coins per day. Then you'll have this, again, 200 coins per day. At the end of the month, it's not a bad amount. I will not complain about it. Yes, there should be more options for hero coins. It shouldn't just be daily missions are the only things that get a fix. I want to see, at least at the end of the month, you should be able to make half a rotation for, a banner. That's honestly my opinion, right? Getting to the pity on these banners with the current system is impossible. Just because right now, it's early game. There are so many options to get coins. Once you reach mid game, you're stuck. You're literally bone dry on coins. Once you finish up Super Arena Co-op Battle, you're done. It's over, right? There's literally no other option to get massive amounts of coins anymore. I'm going to keep it honest with you. I've been sitting at 5 coins all day. I'm going to get another 50 coins from the dailies. I'm going to do the arena rank tonight, get slapped because of ping, and I can't continue onwards, right? That's what's going to happen. So, yes, we should see increased hero coins from daily missions, but we should see a little more than just, daily missions. I want to see at least you get like 1 or 2 singles a day, right? 500 coins a day, 250 coins a day, somewhere in that range, that's what it should be. That is the ideal spot. That is like the sweet spot of coins. Yes, it's not too much, it's not too little, but it's just enough so you guys can go and at least summon on banners because the pity is obnoxious, right? The pity is way too high still. We can't have the same system as Taiwan. Then the system is less coins, practically speaking, and the pity is almost doubled, right? So it's like, I'll take it. Please make sure it's enough coins to at least make a rotation at the end of 2 months on a banner. because there's no point in saving up, right? With the way they rush out banners, we're screwed, right? Yeah. Now, we're going to go over special gifts, correct? They talked about in the bottom of this one, too. Please keep an eye out for special gifts coming with our server update. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about. Release date. They did go and state there's a new banner coming out. That is, in fact, the Bakugo banner. On screen, taking a look, Bakugo banner. When does it drop? On the 7th. I'm guessing their server update has to take place on the 7th. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. They're not going to go in the middle of that and drop a server update. So with that being said, the 7th, we might be able to expect our maintenance update or whatever, or they're going to do it on Wednesday when All Might leaves. Both of those options are valid. Let's say they do it on the 7th, I'm happy. Let's say they do it on the 9th, I'm actually going to be triggered a little bit just because these changes weren't in time to summon for the best unit in the game or one of the best units in the game, right? They honestly made sure, if they do it this way, right? They honestly made sure you can get All Might and you can get, Aizawa with this system. What does this mean for you guys? Now, I'm going to be honest with you in a second. I'm going to tell you everything. There's also this. I'm going to claim this. Yes. Now, hear me out on this one, okay? Hear me out on this one. When they say, please keep an eye out for special gifts for their server update. First of all, they literally say gifts. I have a literal, theory that they're finally actually going to use the gift pack exchange, okay? They're finally actually going to make this system useful because it would make sense that you give the code and the present would come in and it'll be a gift to everyone. Instead of just going through the mail to claim it, instead of going through the regular way of claiming it, this would be a great way to, use the system and actually implement it in a proper way for this update. And actually, again, it's literally saying special gifts, right? So again, this is called gift pack exchange. Probably that's how I see the usage of the system becoming now. And yes, they're going to probably announce it on their Twitter during the maintenance. It'll be like, yo, here's the code. Then you'll jump straight into it after maintenance, and you'll be able to actually fully use the code and fully take advantage of the system. There you go for everyone wanting the system usage. There you go. We can actually now use the gift pack exchange. I'm pretty hyped about that. But if they don't use the system, they're just going to literally throw it in your mailbox, which again, I don't doubt, but I mean, it would be a pretty cool, day to finally use it because everyone's waiting for it. Everyone's been asking them what happened to it. And apparently, take this with a grain of salt, I don't know, somebody told me in the comments, or multiple people told me in the comments, that they responded to somebody saying it's just going to be like a Twitter thing, right? So again, they're just going to tweet it out, and then you can go and enter it in. And they did confirm that it was like actual like things, right? They're going to give coins and other specialties like that. I don't know if that's true. Take it with a grain of salt. That was told by the somebody in the comments. That said the Twitter responded to, then later deleted the tweet, but they didn't have a screenshot to provide. So again, take that with a grain of salt. Now, when it comes to those special gifts, what are they going to be? Hear me out on this one. If those special gifts don't include anything extending Aizawa or giving Aizawa shards to people, there was no point on starting the game day one, was there now? You could have just started when this change came in, and you would have guaranteed yourself Aizawa. You wouldn't have spent any hero currency on increasing your stamina in-game, right? You wouldn't have sat there spending, I'm going to be honest with you, I spent at least a literal minimum of 2,000 hero currency on stamina, correct? If Aizawa is still, I can literally start my account tomorrow, right? And then if the change takes place on Monday, boom, I now can just go and grind for Aizawa using this new boosted, increased stamina gain thing and the new boosted hero coins thing, right? Then if we all get these huge launched special gifts, boom, we then have a literal push towards Aizawa. I'm going to tell you now, if they do it that way, that, they made this change right after everyone already failed Aizawa, then they all failed All Might, right? That's practically what it feels like they're doing this change now, after they've already, slapped up everybody a little bit too much. With that being said, I'm definitely going to restart my account, okay? What did I try for? I spent too much. I did too much on this account. I wasted too many hero coins, okay? Overall, I would have rather put those hero coins in the All Might banner, yes? And practically speaking, I didn't pull All Might after all of the effort I put in. If it was Taiwan, I would feel much better given I'm only 7 singles away from reaching All Might. So I would have pulled All Might. I would have been okay. I wanted to restart in my account, to be honest with you. But with this being said, everything, right? There's no point in not starting a new account now because I would have saved up at least 2,000 to 3,000 hero coins from spending it on stamina. I'm going to have a new increased stamina game system, so I will be able to move faster with, getting Aizawa. It'll speed up the process tenfold. Then, with, extra hero coins on the side, it'll help out. Plus, I have pre-registered rewards. I'll keep rerolling. I'll get my Momo. I'll try and reroll for All Might on the side, see how that goes. Boom, I can start myself off with a better account. So, if they don't really provide, Aizawa shards, or at least something like that, or like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 hero coins, or at least, refund all the, coins you spent on stamina, or at least refund the stamina that you went through. Because again, if they do implement the system of dropping levels per stamina, then what's the point, right? What is the point of spending all of that? And then, you know, again, all of the day 1 or week 1 or week 2 players just got annihilated. They just got completely shafted, right? So the rewards have to at least compensate for what you spent on stamina, and they have to compensate for everything you did towards Aizawa, right? Because again, it's literally that you can start the game today or tomorrow or the day after and be 10 times better than the players that started day 1. Now, again, I already know I'm going to trigger a lot of people saying that because recently when I talk about Aizawa, everyone says, dude, you're just complaining. You're just a free-to-play complaining because, you know, we were able to obtain him. You just sucked, right? It was completely luck-based. Again, you can argue with that. I get a lot of hate for saying that Aizawa is luck-based. It was luck-based, bro. Be honest with me. Come on. I know you know that it's luck-based, but again, people say otherwise. You can decide whatever you want to decide. EU also tweeted, I did mention this earlier, they did say the same thing. As a thank you for our huge launch, special gifts will arrive as our server update. When are the server updates? I think they're on Wednesdays. I could be incorrect about that. But if they are on Mondays, which again, it might be, that is when we get everything on the 7th. Be ready for it. The Bakugo banner will drop. It makes more sense to drop on the 7th as well, just so you guys know. Thank you again for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. We're going to have those huge gifts incoming. We're going to have those huge things. Be ready. It's a very hype time for the game. I'm hoping they fix everything. They take care of us accordingly. Otherwise, it'll really suck that, you know, we started the game day 1 and we get shafted the most out of everyone else. It just would be the worst idea in my mind. But again, we all have different opinions. We all have a different say on this. A lot of you guys will disagree with me, and that is okay. That is fully up to you. We will see the usage of gift pack exchange. I really feel like this is the time they can actually implement the system because it's been just sitting there for 7 days now. No one's actually talked about it, and they just dropped it, you know, secretly and never even mentioned it was a change in the game. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.